So Chris Rock, you know, y'all know that Chris Rock, like, you know, but Chris Rock he's a talented, smart guy, man. Very insightful.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Still very funny.
And still very funny. The brother don't get to where he is without being a smart, observant, insightful guy.
And he's like, look, the only way I'm going to get a script of the kind of movie that I want to be in is if I do it myself.
If I do it myself. Brothers always got to do it themselves. In this film, Chris Rock is a comedian, Andre Allen, a very funny comedian who hit it big with a trilogy of movies about a talking bear. Hammy the Bear.
Mm-hmm. Now,
he's overshadowed by that talking bear. He's overshadowed by his fiance's reality TV show. The fiance played by Gabrielle Union, the lovely, lovely Gabrielle Union. And all he wants to do now is to be taken seriously with his new film, a Haitian slave film where he kills a bunch of white people.
Yeah.
Now, to promote the movie, he's forced to spend a day with the New York Times reporter, the beautiful Rosario Dawson. And she begins to show him, like, yeah, you know, you're all serious, but you still have that passion for comedy more than you ever thought. The reason why, if anything works about this movie, I think it's because it's almost autobiographical in a way.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, it feels at times like it's his version of Funny People, as that was for Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it reflects his desire to kind of move on from where he was before. You know, the guy's been doing this for years, man. And do you know why it's hard to take Chris Rock seriously?
Because those expressions he makes on his
Man,
face.
those expressions that he makes.
Yeah.
Every feature on his face is going a different direction. Chris Rock for years couldn't be able to say something without looking like somebody done shoved something up his ass. You know, look at him right there.
Oh, I know. You can't mug at the camera for years and then think it's going to be a smooth transition.
Imagine trying to say a line. Oh, I got cancer and I only got 2 months to live.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Stop laughing. What's funny? You silly, you funny face motherfucker.
Cancer. Man, you crazy. You got cancer.
You got cancer. And even then, he's telling people stop laughing. It's serious. Cancer's serious. Not the way you say it. That's just funny as hell, man. I will say this. The strength of this movie is that Chris Rock he's matured, man.
He's always been more of a thoughtful comedian, like from his specials, from his TV series on HBO.
Yeah.
It was always more of a kind of thinking man's kind of comedy.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the idea that even Chris Rock playing a successive character like Hammy the Bear in a bunch of movies, that's like, that ain't him. He's never done stuff like that.
He's never hit that low.
You know, he ain't got no Big Mama's House 1, 2, and 3.
Even more so, he's even found charm in this because Chris Rock, not only is a director here, but of course he's actor, he's writer, but as actor, he's leading man here. I would say Chris Rock is one of those guys who's grown more handsome as he's gotten older.
Yeah.
Granted, he's got a ton of makeup on his face right there too. You can tell he's shining through this whole movie, man.
Well, man, that's HD for us. It's bringing out that in everybody. You can see when people have on lots of makeup.
Oh, you have that motherfucker. He didn't put on makeup. He put on hot fudge on his face right there. That's just way too smooth.
I tell you, man, with that new TV I got, it's so crisp and clean. I can just like go, wow, everybody wears pancake makeup.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everything.
Because if they didn't, everybody's face would look like a fucking rock gravel court. You know? See all kind of bumps and shit on people's faces. People like, yeah, like your face court. Shut up. If I would have said to you 3 years ago, man, can you believe Chris Rock is fucking Rosario Dawson in this movie? You'd be like, fuck no. Even Rosario Dawson, like, I'm in the movie. I don't believe that shit. Look, you rolling eyes right now. Bullshit. He's fucking me. Better get him off me. Today, you buy it, man. You buy that Chris Rock in this film as a leading man can actually have a romantic relationship with Rosario Dawson. To me, that's worth the fucking Academy Award nomination right there.
I don't know that I bought it as much as you did.
The dramatic parts of the movie where he has to pull back and be dramatic, that's where the believability came in. When he's walking with her down the street and they're having conversations, they feel like real conversations. It feels like real chemistry.
No, I buy it in as much as what the dynamic is of their relationship in here. Where, you know, she's a writer and he's a big star, and they're talking like just two people talking. But him actually wooing her without his character being a big star, that I didn't really see.
Well, that's real too, man. I mean, hey, look, you talk about Kevin James every week. Hey, man, no way Kevin James fucking that fine ass Asian chick. No way. Well, because he got money.
Yeah.
So in this movie, it's very believable that he could be doing that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I had that money and was a big star, it could have been me. That's
Martin,
all.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You had the biggest crush on Rosario Dawson for years, man, and you just hating right now. You just mad.
I am.
I know. Yeah, you don't don't want to buy this. Come on, man. Come on, be fair now. Martin, like
I don't want to be fair. Fuck him.
Anybody else who would do this, it would come across as what people like to say today, that famous phrase. It would seem like a humble brag. And Chris Rock has a way of telling you that he's richer than you and better than you while making it just seem like, hey, man, that's just the way it is.
Throughout this, it's pretty much the story is like, yeah, I have a lot of fame and I have money and all these things going on, and none of it's really doing it for me.
These are the woes of a rich person, rich man's burden, while actually making you feel sympathetic.
He does it in a way that doesn't make you pull out your violin and go like, oh, really? I'm so sorry for you.
Or he does it in a way that doesn't make you say, man, fuck you. Yeah, you got more money than me. Yeah, I don't need you to remind me about that. Yeah. You got problems? You ain't got no problems, brother. I got problems. I'm broke. But with him in this movie, you do sincerely believe that his career, his fame is a real burden on him.
Right.
Even in his jokes, he'd been like, man, ain't no white person gonna trade places with me.
And I'm rich.
And I'm rich. You know, he's quick to say it, I'm rich. He's pretty much just telling the audience, fuck you, I'm better than you, but he makes you feel comfortable with that. The reason why it works in this movie is because of his direction. This has more of an indie film feeling to it.
I would say you and I are at odds, but you clearly like this more than I do.
This is why I can't fucking sit behind you, man.
Why?
Because I watch you. That's why.
Okay.
I watch you. People, I sit behind Martin, and the light from the screen gets on that head of Martin when he ain't wearing no hat, that bald head, and I can tell how much that head moves when he likes something. Here's the bald head test right here for Martin.
All right.
If that head does this, like Stevie Wonder kind of head thing, or if it's bouncing up and down like using a vibrator or something, that means you liking the movie. If the head don't move, Martin, except for every now and then moving up and down a little bit, which means you're going, that means you're not enjoying it that much.
Oh, no, my friend. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't going, I don't think I like it as much as you.
Okay, you must have had heartburn or something.
No, maybe. I don't like it as much as you, but I still liked it. And it's plenty here that's good. I mean, the maturing of Chris Rock, the fact that he's willing to go out and do something like this, I think that's great. This movie is good. It could have been great if there was a director who had done a lot of these, had several of these under their belt.
Yeah.
I want his acting coach to sit him down and say, hey, when you talk to the other actor, look at them. I see him all the time talking to the other person, and his eyes are doing this and looking everywhere. I'm like,
wow.
Eye contact, dude. You talk to that person.
Man, look, he's talking to Rosario Dawson right now. He's looking at the other end of the room. Look at you still there, Rosario?
There's a lot of scenes with the two of them just walking and talking, and she's looking at him and he's not looking at her. And and the thing is, like, she's a really good actress. So having the two of them together, it really like brings out like what he's missing in this. Now the script, most of it is really funny, and even, my God, man, he's a magician in that he got a big scene with Cedric the Entertainer that didn't have me going, oh, Jesus Christ.
Like I say, this is my town. Anything you need.
No eye contact. Looking over his head.
Man in Houston, dog. Anything you need. Coke, weed, drink, you know.
Chris Rock looking at everybody. Look at this shit. Chris Rock looking at every person passing by. Man, you got a point, Martin. Look at this shit.
Weed, drink, you know.
I am impressed with Cedric the Entertainer's part in the movie.
Yeah.
I like it. But this whole thing, what you talking about, getting a Best Supporting Actor nomination, that's the best supporting actor. They ain't gonna let that nigga prop a table up at the Academy Awards. Much support an acting position. Come on, brother. Come on. Some of it is like, okay, you got friends. You got people like Jerry Seinfeld, Whoopi Goldberg, Adam Sandler, something.
It was those three. Actually, I didn't think they were bad.
I didn't think that was bad either.
No, not them.
But it does show like it is, we're all friends.
Yeah.
You know, it does feels like, okay, we answered a call and did a favor. But there's some other scenes in this movie that feel genuine because I'll just say this, because no matter how many black people you get together in a room, no matter how professional they are, they gonna talk shit.
Right.
And that feels exactly like what happened in this scene right here.
Tell the truth, that bitch don't like me.
No, she asked about me.
Oh, she asks about me.
She asks about you all the time.
What'd she say?
She said, how your big friend doing? My big...
I can't tell you how many black girls like that beat me up in high school. That's how I know this is sincere.
She and almost all the black people in this movie are from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, she's funny, man. And as you saw, Tracy Morgan was in there. Tracy Morgan's hilarious in the movie.
Yeah, and my boy JB Smoove, he's one of those guys. You can let him improv because he knows just what to say, makes it seem natural.
The movie is not perfect. Don't think I'm sitting up here loving on the film, because the worst parts of the movie for me were the flashbacks. One of my things in the movie that I think is kind of amateurish is when somebody is telling a story and they have to illustrate the story with a flashback.
Yeah.
I think that there's more creative ways to do that instead of like saying, showing you what you've already kind of told.
It's very film school, yeah.
It feels very independent, and most of that is a compliment because the independent film feeling to it feels more honest. There are just small parts of it where it feels like Chris Rock still hasn't grown as a director because it feels kind of amateurish. And like I said, I think Chris Rock, he's grown to be more of a handsome guy. I think he's a good looking guy. So what I'm about to say, I really don't mean any disrespect, but boy, keep your shirt on. I'm just
come on, man. You gonna say that to somebody, Mr. No Shirt? This is the Black Matthew McConaughey.
I can do that.
Okay.
Even today, I can still do that. I'm built for that shit, all right? Now, I ain't worked out in a while, but when I do, watch the fuck out. I'm built for it. And that shirt, hey, Martin, when I start working out again, I'm doing this show shirtless. But Chris Rock looked like somebody painted Billy Bones back here black. It's like his head has grown, but his body has stayed the same. Look, like he's got the body of a 12-year-old boy, man.
Yeah, he's always kind of been like that.
You're not seeing the dramatic parts of the movie that become more serious near the end of the film or after a little bit after the second half. And for that part, I was sold, man. I was sold on that part more than the comedy parts of this film.
For me, like I said, his lack of acumen.
Are you about to give your rating?
No, go ahead.
Are you about to give your rating? Because I'm going to give mine.
No, you can go give yours first. Go ahead.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Full price. There you go, Martin. Low full price, but full price. I admire this film.
Okay. While Chris Rock is still not a strong actor, he has surrounded himself with good actors. I mean, the thing is, the scenes with him and Rosario Dawson work well, and everybody else who has to be funny does it when they need to. There's just too many things in there, too many dings for me to like say, hey man, you got to go see this. However, if you want to see it, a matinee is fine.
Matinee. All right, Martin. All right. This is why we can't succeed as black people, man. You know,
because we won't blindly praise everything each of us do.
Because we don't support.
You don't know shit, Martin. You don't know me. Fuck you, crab motherfucker.